Welcome to the Tribe Membership Show.
Hey, Funk Roberts here, and welcome to this video. And today, this is part 2 of a 2-part special video series on the importance of a founding member launch. We're going to break down the 10 top things to look for when you do your own founding member launch. And in video number 1, if you haven't watched video number 1, then go back and watch video number 1. Will there be a link somewhere, or if it's in a module, or if it's a podcast episode, go back, because that I gave you the core 4, and I'll just go back and talk about a little bit about the core 4, a little bit about what we're going to dive into today, and then let's get into it. So first and foremost, again, this is a part 2 of a series where we talk about why doing a founding member launch in your membership business is super important. You know, this, as I mentioned in the first one, is the foundation, right? This is not just a pre-launch strategy. This is literally the foundation that can make or break the future of your membership. I've seen many memberships fail many times because they haven't done something like this, a founding members launch, where they bring, strategically attract the right audience, engage with those early members, and that generally sets the tone, the culture, the expectations for the general, basically your membership moving forward. The other important thing about a founding members launch, specifically what differentiates us from other founding member launches, from other programs that teach you how to launch a membership site, is we implement a lot of the tribe secrets, the tribe methods. We create the systems behind rituals and your onboarding and the milestones and all of those things. It gives us time to present this, to implement it, and to let it kind of breathe, right? Let our members, those founding members, learn what to post, what not to post, what are rituals, how to get them results. And so it is super important. It's a make or break. When I teach anybody, I always start with a founding members launch. It doesn't matter if you already have a membership and you're trying to implement the tribe secrets or some of our retention engagement based products or engagement based strategies. You're doing some type of a founding member launch. Now, in the very first video, I talked about the core 4, right? The reasoning, the core reasons, because that's the point. It's when you do a founding members launch, why are you doing it, and what are things to look for, right? So the core 4, the foundation of what to look for, number 1 is ensuring that you get people results. You have to make sure you get people results. And again, that will be the cornerstone of your testimonials, your social proof when you launch. And those results aren't just based on general results. It's based on the very first kind of milestone, or the very first big result as to why they joined in the first place. That's the one you want to get them to, because that's what you're going to use. All those testimonials you're going to use when you do your official launch, on your marketing, on your messaging, on your sales page, etc. That will attract the right audience to come into your membership with the same or similar struggles that these people just got results from. So imagine, if it's, and I will give you an example, because last night, we had our coaching call. It doesn't matter who the member is, or who one of the students are, but we're helping him relaunch his membership, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So many amazing things happen. I'm kind of using him as a case study right now. So I'm going to use him as a case study in regards to the results, and some of the things that happen when you do this founding members launch. That's number 1, making sure they get results. Number 2 is implementing a lot of our tribe secrets engagement strategies, right? Onboarding, rituals, your live coaching every week, your accountabilities, milestones, anything that you find that we take from our tribe secrets, we take from our tribe strategies that will help with retention, engagement, etc. That's when you're going to implement it. That's where you're going to start implementing systems. So you're building out those systems so that when the major launch happens, things are already in place. People already know how to post. People are already getting results. People are already, showing up for meetings. People are already getting spotlights. Let's spotlight Bob this week. All those things are already in place because we built them during the founding members launch. The third thing is you want to gather and act on the member feedback, because during this 90-day launch, or 60-day launch, whatever the founding members launch is, you're going to be getting a ton of feedback, a lot of feedback from members who will tell you certain things about, like, hey, maybe we should do this instead of that. And just all of this feedback that you're going to get to as those founding members go through to get results, you're going to act on a lot of those things that make sense. You're going to implement those changes because you know that that's going to really and truly help these members get overall success, but it will also show those members that, man, this guy is committed, or this woman is committed to making changes based on some of the feedback that I gave them. It's a huge significant piece of the puzzle. Significance both for you and significance both for them. And finally, time management and delivering the support. Like, you yourself as a tribe leader have to get used to this new system, these new things that are in place that you're not used to. Showing up every week for a coaching call, making sure that you can show up for whatever it is, answering questions, etc., being able to delegate things. So it's also going to show you that you can actually handle this at, whether it's 20 people, 200 people, 2,000 people, or 20,000 people at scale. So that's the core 4. So today we're going to talk about the next 6, right? Or next 6, I believe there is. Yeah, the next 6 reasons and things to look for. Now, those were the core 4, but there's still things that are very important that you need to look for during your founding members launch. So let's dive in. So yesterday I talked about it being me personally loving a 90-day launch, right? A 90-day founding members launch. Now, that's me. I'm in the fitness world, and I know that generally speaking, it takes time for people to get results, and I want to make sure that the results are huge. You don't have to do a 90-day founding members launch, but what you do have to do is you have to do the launch that gets them to the very first milestone, your first milestone, whatever that problem that or challenge that your program, the very first problem or challenge, the pain point that keeps your avatar, your ideal customer, up at night. What is that first thing that we want to solve, right? Because of course your program probably solves a ton of stuff, but you're not thinking about the ton of stuff. You're thinking about what specifically where are they at today? You want to meet them where they're at today. You want to solve for them where they're at today, and that will open up the journey for them to transform in the future. So one of the things that came out yesterday with our student who's going to crush it is his founding member launch is going to be 60 days. Why 60 when you just said, Funk, 90? Well, 60 because his first milestone, which is getting an agency to represent his members, that's what his thing is about, is music. So landing an agency or landing an agent, it's called agency, that's the first big milestone, because his big picture, and most people coming into his membership are trying to make money. They want recurring revenue, they want recurring money. But in order for that to happen, the very first milestone you have to hit, or the very first thing you have to hit to start the process, is getting an agency, right? Agency. Now you can do it on your own, but that takes much longer. You can pitch on your own. Your agency is going to be able to pitch to different companies, your music to different companies, and companies will gravitate to that music and say, oh yeah, let's sign this person and they're going to start making money. But having an agency represent you and pitch for you is a major milestone that most of the people coming, most of his members coming in have never done before, and they don't even know how to do it. So that usually takes 60 days. So for him, his founding member launch is only going to be 60 days, and his milestone is going to be what? The agency. And so throughout the 60 days, in-doc, bring people in, implement we've already hashed out based on his method. He has a special method that helps people to not only get the agency, but pitch, learn how to pitch. They can pitch on their own, which is that next phase, and then get money and start making money in the end. But how important is it for someone who's coming in because they don't really know, right? When they're coming in, they know that they're joining to make money, but on the sales page now, he can talk them through what are the steps. The first step is the agency. That's what we're going to get you to. We're going to get you agency. Second step is, pitching on your own or whatever. Third step is making money. So imagine all his founding members come in, and in 60 days, because he's done this before, if he has 100 people in his founding members, let's say 40 of those people land an agent. now, and so those 40 people who land an agent are going to continue through the process. Some are going to make money faster, some are going to make money slower. He also has testimonials from before where people have made money, have landed agencies. But the key is now he pulls those testimonials out, right? And now those are on the page. Hey, this is the program, you're going to make money, but the first step's agency, and then just like this person, this person, this person, this person. And now they can see all these people who have landed agencies. Hey, great, I got an agent. Great, I got an agent. That's all from the founding member launch, right? Some people may even make money during the 60 days, but that's not what you're worried about. So for him, it's 60 days. For him, that's a milestone. So at the end of, so when they when they get their agency or agent, we're building out this great celebration. It's a milestone. They're probably going to send like champagne. They're going to pop the bottle on video so people can see. They'll probably get a t-shirt and a couple other things that will kind of like a little package, but that's only in 60 days. That's an agency, and that's a big deal. Right, but you have to put those systems in during the founding members launch. So now, guess what? What are they going to see on the sales? They're going to see everybody with a champagne bottle, right? Who's like, I just landed my agency. All these people popping champagne bottles, right? And then maybe they have some gear on, and now that excites people. That excites people for this person's membership. So, but we got to build all that out. That doesn't just come, out of the blue. So I just wanted to talk that through because it's so amazing that when, he had a membership before, but now when he's building it out this way, using our tribe strategies, the tribe method, it's like he's just so pumped. There's so much like excitement, not only with him, but as he's talking through to his potential founding members, because he hasn't launched yet, they're even getting excited to be part of a community. So it's really huge. Anyways, I just wanted to talk that down because I said 90. 60 days would be good if you have something in a milestone. And the other reason why I would maybe do a 30-day launch, maybe do a 30-day founding members launch, it would be like a challenge. Like the challenge is going to be and all of the things built into the challenge. We would build in the tribe elements like accountability, the rituals, the signs, showing up for coaching, all that within the challenge. And then once they have the challenge, then they can move on through the next phases or the next parts of your program. That's if you're doing a relaunch. A challenge is a great way because everyone's focused on that challenge. Start, stop challenge. But I digress. Let's go into the other key considerations that you need to look into. So the next thing, number 5, is about pre-selling your vision and creating a buzz, right? So when you do a founding members launch, people like to buy into the vision more than just a product, right? So like, for instance, our student, his vision of creating a community of rappers who are working on pitching their music to agency or companies, right? In the end, it's companies to buy that music, right? And land a deal. So for instance, our student, he just landed a 100K deal. Some of his music is going to be used by this big company, and that was a 100K deal. So what did we do with that? Well, but this is the actual tribe leader. This is our student, but the tribe leader. But for him, it's great because we were already going to have a 100K club. Now he can create a plaque with a microphone, 100K club, because that's another milestone. But the fact that he's been talking about his vision of having a community of rappers who it's been really exciting people. And then him actually landing this 100K also brings excitement. But when you pre-sell your vision, it generates excitement and it builds a sense of anticipation. And it makes people eager to join and contribute to your tribe. So when you do this founding members launch, you want to look for are members excited? Are they engaged, right, with the future direction of the membership? Remember, the founding member launch usually is just the first 90 days or 60 days. You may not even have everything else built out, or you may not have the whole thing built out, but you may have just a couple of next steps built out. But the key is, are your members who are in the founding members launch, are they getting excited? They're like, oh my God, I'm so excited about this. I'm so engaged. I'm like, this is bigger than myself. At this point, is there buzz? Is there conversation happening around your vision? Because you can also, during the founding members launch, pull out those things and post it to your social media, post it to the general people before you launch your main launch, right? You're just throughout that founding member launch, you're taking wins and you're posting it outward. This is what you missed. Make sure you get the official. This is what's happening right now. So you can share, you can share a lot of that stuff, but also when you get these founding members launches in, you want to share your journey, you want to share your story, you want to share your vision behind why you want to put this tribe together. You want to paint a picture of this is what life will look like once you achieve your results. This is what life will look like after you achieve your results. And these are some of the things that we want to do and the vision I have for this membership, and I want you to be part of it. So you're kind of selling the vision of the full membership to your founding members, right? And you want to engage, hey, what would, like this is where you kind of like look to see what the excitement is. Like I'll tell you right now, there's not many membership sites. There's not, maybe, I don't know, a handful plus of like online membership sites that have our tribe, like the user tribe, to the fullest. So when people join and you share your vision, they get so excited. I'm doing something similar with one of my products, Alpha Max Test 3D Plus. That's a testosterone product. And I'm creating a tribe. Depending on when this comes out, I've either already created the Alpha Max Test Warriors tribe, or I'm in the midst of doing it. But it's a tribe around this product. It's all built around that product. And so when I started to share the vision around what I want to do, these guys were so pumped. They can't wait. They're excited. So that gives you a chance to share your vision. And I'm actually doing a founding members launch for this product. I'm getting all the people who've ever purchased it before and start implementing our tribe secrets in this community. So again, the fifth reason and the thing to look for is pre-selling your vision and creating a buzz. Number 6 is testing your content and structure. So it's kind of like the feedback type thing, but sometimes if you don't even, like if you're brand new and you don't even know if this is exactly what you want to do or what people need, your founding members launch can be a testing ground, right? So you don't build out everything. You build out only the key elements of what you want to share, and you can build out as people come through. And when people join this founding members launch, you tell them, listen, you're joining this because we're building this together. Like I have the vision, but we're going to build this together, because this phase of the testing your content and structure, which is generally what you do with everything, you should never just launch something without putting it through a test. Like when I did my certification course, so certifying trainers and coaches on how to train men over 40, I did a founding launch, and during that the live cohort that I did, it was a 12-week cohort. They told me, hey, we want more nutrition. We want a whole module on nutrition. We want a module on business, which I didn't have. So imagine if I built out what I thought they wanted and put it to sale, not as many people would buy. But they told me, oh, if you have a nutrition, it's going to do better. This is something we need. The business side, this is something we need. I had 60 people in there, and, more than half, probably 80% wanted the nutrition, and more than half wanted the business. So when I put that in there and relaunched it, it crushed. So during the testing your content and structure phase, what you're actually doing is you're experimenting first, then you're refining your content and the delivery as you go through. Okay, oh, you want this, oh, you want that. And it's better to test and improve now rather than after you launch, when the expectations are higher, when people are actually paying full price, right? So again, you want to look for our members engaging with the content. Are certain formats or topics performing better than others? That's all part of the testing your content and structure, right? Content testing, experiment. Never launch any course or anything ever without that from scratch, without having some type of a founding launch or a live cohort or whatever it is, so that you can build out as people go through, and you tell them that, hey, I'm building this out as you guys are going through, just to make sure I have everything in here that you're going to need. People love that because they feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. They're actually a part of helping you build out this incredible program membership that other people are going to get incredible results from. So number 6 is testing your content and structure. Number 7 is building a culture of ownership. This is, again, it's kind of like, you'll find that a lot of this stuff kind of overlaps, but when you have founding members, they feel like A, they have a voice. They feel like B, they have influence in the community, influence in what you're building, and they're more likely to stay engaged and committed. Because when you're telling them that you are a founding member, you're going to be part of what builds this program or builds this membership, that makes them, the feeling that you get, it's like, man, you mean to tell me that, like, my ideas are going to be heard and implemented? So that's what we want to look for, right? You want to look for our members actively contributing ideas and feeling invested in the community success, right? That's where we talk about, it's not just about the person, it's bigger than themselves. That's what we want to create, something bigger than themselves. And that's what this does. Right, that's what building a culture of ownership. People feel like they have a bit of ownership because they're not saying that you got to pay them, but they feel like, oh man, I had something to do with this. Right, so constantly making sure that members are part of the voting, part of the decisions. Right, if you have a logo that you want to, new logo or new branding, you put it out to, hey guys, which one, I want you guys to pick one out of these 3, which logo you like, and the one you guys like the most is the one we're going to go with. Right, boom, there you go. You can either have them specifically choose the one or have them put their input in, but let them have input. Let them even make some decisions, right? Hey guys, I'm thinking of having a sign off after my coaching calls. What do you think? Can you give me a couple of ideas of how we can do the sign off? So for my Kettlebell Spartan Academy, we used this as our sign off because this was the shield of the Spartans. They had this kind of like inverted triangle. And so because it was Kettlebell Spartan Academy, that after every sweaty selfie, it's just kind of like an inverted triangle that people put. And then when people come to coaching calls, hey guys, welcome Kettlebell Spartans, boom. That was somebody in the membership who actually created that, said, hey, this is what we should do, and this is why. Made sense to me. Everyone agreed. Boom. That's our sign. Like, how empowering does that feel for those members? And they stay and they feel like they're part of something because they contributed to building this incredible tribe membership that you're building. So number 7 is you're going to start building a culture of ownership for the founding members. And believe me, those founding members, when new members come in, not all, but a lot of them will automatically feel like they can guide some of those newer members through what they've gone through. Because remember, everyone's going through the same journey. Whenever you build a tribe membership, everyone goes through the same journey. Everyone starts in the first block or phase or whatever season, whatever it is, and goes through each season. But as new people come in, everyone starts at that first block. So someone who may be in block 10, right, sees someone who comes in block 1, day 1, block 1, day 1, someone has a question or someone says, wow, that's tough, that was challenging. Block 10 person go, yeah, no worries, that's happened to us when we came in, that's what happened to me, but as I just trusted the process, we continued, I had so much success, don't worry, you're in the right place, we're here for you. That's the type of camaraderie and community and tribalness that you want inside your tribe. But the only way you get that is if everyone starts in the same place. If you have a membership where there's just stuff scattered everywhere, it's going to be very difficult to bring people together because everyone's at a different level. Okay. Number 8 is creating a sense of urgency and exclusivity, right? So why is this important? Well, scarcity and exclusivity will drive action. Believe it or not, it drives action. So people are more motivated to join when they know there's a limited time opportunity and exclusive perks. So during your marketing efforts for the founding members, you want to make sure that there's exclusivity, there's urgency, right? And making sure that members are excited to be part of something exclusive. This is something exclusive. You're going to be part of this, right? So limited time, so you do like the founding member launch should be like a week long. You should do a pre-founding member launch for 3 days. Hey, I can't wait. I'm building this thing out. You talk about your vision. You talk about what you want. You talk about what you're looking for. You talk about what this is going to be. Then your 7-day launch. This is, 1 week. We're looking for 100 people. Like as much scarcity as possible. Only 100 people, limited time. You pay once, get results. Then you get lifetime access. If you don't get results, you still get, a discount. Like you want to let them know this is what you're going to get. You're going to get access to everything afterwards. Like you get special privileges, future content, VIP events, whatever it is. That's what you're going to be creating, that sense of urgency and exclusivity, that when people join this founding members launch, they're going to feel exclusive. They're going to feel like they're part of something else. They're going to have a little bit of a hierarchy, a little bit of signaling. Hey, I'm part of the founding members, right? So that's number 8. Number 9, tracking key metrics for improvement. That's one of the things you got to look for, right? You got to know your numbers, because knowing your numbers will help you understand what's working and what's not working and what needs to be changed. And so when you have numbers, whether it's your engagement rates, whether it's your content consumption, whether it's retention even during the founding members launch, or whether it's the feedback trends that you're getting, all of those things you want to monitor and understand during this launch, because you're going to know that it will give you a way to measure if this launch is being successful. Yes, you want to get results. Yes, you have those foundational things, but you still need to understand how to read and review your metrics, how to adjust your strategies based on the metrics, how to share wins and insights with your community to keep them motivated based on the metrics that you're getting. All of those things happen during the foundational launch. Founding members launch well. And finally, you want to create wins and recognize members. This is, again, a time to celebrate success, because celebrating success builds positivity. It builds a positive community. It recognizes and recognition, because that is a massive, massive significance, and recognition is a powerful tool for engagement and retention. In my membership, Over 40 Alpha Brotherhood, over the last 6.5 years, we have yet to miss a Tuesday spotlight, whether it was Alpha of the Week, Spotlight of the Week. Every single Tuesday, it's a different spotlight, different person, before and after with their story. We have spotlights still pending for the next 8 weeks. So we have 8 weeks of people who have hit milestones in some point and giving us their spotlight. And so every single week we spotlight somebody. It's a ritual almost. It's significance for them. It's hope for people who are new. It's a testimonial. Like, you want to start celebrating wins inside and now during the founding members launch, and systems that you're going to use, and feature those success stories in your community, obviously, but also outside, specifically outside of the community. These are some of the results we're getting during our founding members launch. These are some of the things that are happening. Look at what so-and-so did. Look what so-and-so did, right? Host a celebration event. Okay, today we're going to do this virtual celebration to everyone who finished. So I remember we did a celebration at the end of the 90-day founding members launch, and we had like 40 people. We did this massive celebration online to celebrate the hard work they've gone through and what was next, and it brought everyone together, and man, it was amazing. It was amazing. So those are things you can do and things to look out for during your founding members launch. So to recap, the idea of a founding members launch is a non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable. It needs to be part of your overall launch strategy, because it's going to create a strong, engaged, and results-driven community. People are a lot afraid because you're not charging as much. You're not really focusing on the revenue as much as the things I talked about as the foundation, the core 4, right? The core 4 being getting results making sure that people get results, making sure that you start implementing some of the tribe strategies that we give you, or you read about our 27 Tribe Secrets book, gathering member feedback and acting on that feedback, making changes when available, making sure that you are able to manage your time, manage the membership, deliver support when needed. And then the other factors are, it allows you to pre-sell your vision, start creating a buzz. It allows you to test your content and structure. You may have to even change the structure, but the best time to change the structure is during the foundation launch, founding members launch. It allows you to build a culture of ownership. Those people and your founding members, they feel like they own a piece of something bigger than themselves, a piece of your membership, because they're helping you build out based on their feedback, based on things that they want. And then you can create a sense of urgency before getting people into your founding members and exclusivity. And with that, you're going to learn how to track, and you're going to implement the tracking strategy and tracking as part of your everyday membership role as a tribe leader. And finally, you're going to recognize, you're going to have time to recognize wins and recognize members who are killing it during the foundational launch. So what's the next steps? The next steps is learning and building out what is your tribe, what is your founding members launch going to look like, right? It's all based on the market research. What's the biggest, problem or pain point? What are you going to solve? What does that transformation journey look like? Where's that first big milestone? Let's build that out so that we can start doing a founding members launch, get people in, encourage people to take action, implement a lot of the strategies, use the tribe secrets, tribe method, strategies I teach you, build a membership that attracts the right audience, that engages with the right audience and retains committed members so that you can build sustainable revenue that grows month over month over month. Your retention rate grows month over month over month, and your churn rate decreases month over month. That's how we do it. That's how it is. And that's the reason why having a founding members launch is important. And those are the things you want to look for when doing it. Hope you enjoyed. I love you very much. Make sure that you go to tribesecretsbook.com and order the Tribe Secrets book. Get that book, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much for being part of this process. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your efforts. Now go build your tribe. Get it done.
Thanks for tuning in to the Tribe Membership Show. If you're ready to take your membership to the next level, be sure to subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Want to dive deeper? Visit www.tribesecretsbook.com.